this morning, when you told me what you did, I was ready to crash out. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And this is
The third episode.
Yeah. We made it to 3.
Made it to 3.
Hopefully we have many more after this.
Yeah.
And maybe some guests will come along.
That's going to be fun.
That'll be fun.
That'll be real fun.
I know.
I got some people in mind already.
I'm glad you do, because I have one person in mind, and it's only because she's like a really close friend of mine. Mm-hmm. The other thing is I'm just like, our studio's in our house. So I'm really hoping a lot of our guests are like really close people.
That's true.
But that'll be exciting when we have more guests on.
Yeah.
So then it's not just, I mean, I love me and you.
Yeah.
But
me too. So who do you think we should bring on?
Oh, man. I'd love to have Brett.
Oh, Brett Young?
Brett would be fun.
Yeah, Brett would be fun. I think because we live pretty similar lives. Mm-hmm. Where I know he got two daughters, I believe?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he has 2 daughters, and he's married and in the music scene. And man, shout out to you, Brett. You are a beast, bro. I believe he just played on the Kelly Clarkson show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, promoting his last album, the one he just released. Sorry, Brett Young 2.0.
Very nice.
Album's a piece. Love it.
I just remember to put my phone on silent because I remember I have the loudest ringtone in the entire world.
What is mine's?
Yours is a T-Rex.
Oh,
so and I have it so loud that it's hooked up to the car. So when you text me while I'm driving, the loudest T-Rex noise goes off in the car, and everybody's looking around like, are we getting chased? Is this Jurassic Park? And then my ringtone is the satellite phone from Jurassic Park.
Okay, I want you to tell everybody why you put my ringtone when I call you as a T-Rex.
Oh, so the reason why your ringtone is a T-Rex is because that's your nickname amongst us in the band. Yeah. It's because when you have had a lot to drink, you devour every morsel of food in your path. No crumbs.
I'm not. I don't know why I do it too, man. I'm just like when I'm drinking, I had too much to drink. I just will eat everything inside, and I wake up in the morning and I just like, wait, what did I eat last night?
My favorite is when you wake up in the morning and you're literally like, I didn't eat, and I'm like, no, you did. You ate everything, actually.
I'm like, son of a bitch. I almost got away with that one.
You gotta be quicker than that.
I know, man. Sometimes I woke up and I'm just like, oh, I didn't eat it. I look over, I see like a chocolate shake or chocolate a vanilla. What do you call those Oreo cookie shakes from Jack in the Box, and like buttermilks and stuff and breakfast jacks, and I'm just like, oh, you sloppy ass motherfucker. You did it again.
You did it again.
Son of a bitch.
And Jack in the Box is your favorite. That's your go-to.
That's my go-to. If we're out at a bar and we're driving and we're on our way home, if there is a Jack in the Box on the way, I am going to demolish.
What's your Jack in the Box order?
Oh, breakfast jacks, buttermilk, curly fries, and Oreo cookie shake.
That sounds
every
delicious.
Time.
That sounds
Breakfast
delicious
jacks
just
with
sober.
Hell yeah. If I could eat that every day, I would.
Well, me too. That's why I'm excited we're going to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to eat McDonald's every single day.
McDonald's is the best in New Zealand.
I'm going to come back 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Just because of the McDonald's.
from what I hear, that apparently like New Zealand McDonald's, they use grass-fed beef. It's what I hear. Not know if it's entirely true, but that's what I hear. But what I can say is, when I heard that, I ate McDonald's for like 5 days in a row on tour, and I didn't get sick.
Yeah, that's what I loved about it. Like even the chicken nuggets, the chicken nuggets taste like OG chicken nuggets. They're so freaking good. And yeah, I didn't get sick either. Even this last time we went, it was a layover we had in New Zealand, and I was like, hold the baby, I'm going to McDonald's.
I remember. I was in that damn playground for like, I don't even know how long. Yeah, I was like, is she done yet? No, she's going for her second order of chicken nuggets. What the fuck? How much chicken nuggets did you eat?
I literally didn't eat just so I could have McDonald's when we got to New Zealand. Yeah. And then you were fasting, so you didn't even get to enjoy the delicacy that is New Zealand McDonald's.
Yeah. But next time.
Next time
I will. You got to reset. Mm-hmm. For sure. So, let's talk about your life.
My life.
Yes.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. How do you balance, the whole music industry and being a mom?
Well, I would have to say I don't really have to.
And a wife, sorry.
Oh, and a wife. I don't really have to. That's tough. How do I balance being a wife in the music industry and a mom?
Because touring and just being in my life in general is chaos.
Yeah.
So you're like, we're always traveling, we're always working, so it's like, it's hard, when you're traveling, it's like, man, you gotta, be married plus take care of a child and be in this business. And it's like, it can be very draining, And sometimes you're just like, you know what, I'm watching a baby and I ain't dealing with nobody else. Or do you just like, okay, make some time for my husband, make some time for work, make some time for baby.
I feel like I struggle in that. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's been a year now that we've had Ozzy. And I feel like before we had Ozzy, I really had my footing because I would use the gym as my outlet.
Yeah.
And I had that. And now as a mom, I mostly just focus on him. And I try my best to make time for us. And that's normally like when he does go to sleep. And
it's hard though. It's so hard.
It's one of those things that I don't feel like is talked about enough, is that it is super hard. But I how do I balance it all? I just do it, I guess. It's one of those things where it's just like, all right, suck it up, Buttercup. We got another day ahead of us. Let's go. You can either cry about it or we can just get a coffee and truck on.
How do you know if you're even out of balance? For me, I like to write this thing out where I'll draw like this circle, right? And I'll put in this circle, like I'll divide it into a pie. And in this pie is going to have my whole life, my family, my fitness, my health, my business, my fatherhood, all this stuff will be, and I'll go through each pie and I'll kind of like shade in like, okay, where do you think I'm at as a father? And from 1 to 10, and I'll give this one whatever. Where do you think you're at with your health? I'll give it, from 1 to 10. I'll write whatever, and I'll look back and I'm being honest with myself, so I'm the only one who can see this. So I'm looking back at this pie and I'm like, yeah, I have a pretty uneven wheel going right now, because some is 5, some is 10, some is, and I look, especially this in the past, I would put a lot, like my 10 would be in my work, like I know I gave everything, and I would look at one side like, oh wait, my health is not good right now, so I'd have to be like, okay, I think we got to go this way to kind of even out this wheel, and that's kind of how I did it, where at least I know I'm out of balance,
Something that I love that I do is when I'm on either a long car ride by myself or just me and the baby, because he doesn't quite understand my words just yet.
Right.
Or if I am lucky enough to get some time on my own, I call it my own podcast, where I just voice diary.
I've seen you do that.
Everything. And I go off. I absolutely crash out completely. And it's my safe space where I can do that. And then from there, once I'm done, I go back and I listen to this hour-long crash out and look at it from this isn't Mercedes talking. Let's just pretend this is somebody else completely, and it's a friend venting to you. What advice would you give to her? Mm-hmm. And then from there, I sit there and I'm like, okay. Valid crash out, absolutely. But this is what we need to work on. This is what we have to do. This is where we're kind of losing touch in some places. But I validate myself in that way too. When I'm able to, that's how I organize my thoughts, is I do this little crash out thing where I podcast and then I go from there. And it was one of those things too that I used when me and you went through a really hard time, and I was like, am I crazy? I know that I am crazy. But then I was like, no, but like, am I actually crazy? And there were some things where I was like, you're not. That's extremely valid. And there were some things where I was like, we need to rethink that thought.
For real. Mm-hmm. I think that's important when you start to journal. You know, almost that's pretty much what journaling is.
Pretty
right?
much, yeah.
When you do those voice things on your phone, I think that's really important, man. Because then you get to see, like, you know, look back at it and you get to see if you've ever been out of place, or you are out of balance, or you're kind of overthinking your whole life. And when you go back, it's like, holy crap, I was, and I didn't even know it. You know, so no, I think that's really important.
I do notice when I don't do it, when I don't get to have those little moments with myself and I do these little diaries, that I'll either end up taking it out on you, or I just hold it in, and then I just have a huge panic attack. Like, almost just, you remember in Inside Out 2 where anxiety is just tornadoing and it's like, ah! That's me. And then you have to come and be like, it's okay.
It's okay.
Everything's fine. And I'm just like, it's not okay. It's not fine.
Just be still. That's it.
Yeah.
No fast moving, no overthinking. Just be still. Because, yeah, man, with the mind, it gets crazy when, you know, people don't realize that your mind is built as a defense mechanism. So, you know, when you're still and your mind is having all these thoughts, it tends to lean towards defense. And when you're in that defense mode, a lot of things can come into play, you know, where your mind just goes, oh my God, I got to do this, because if I don't do this, this happens. If I don't do this, this happens.
Yeah, I wish our football team had the kind of defense my brain does. We would be winning.
For real, man. Well, no, yeah, that's what the mind does. So you have to, you know, I like to meditate too when it comes to, when I do like my breathing in the morning.
Yeah.
That's a lot. What I'm doing is I'm really just letting my mind go, and I'm just letting it do what it does.
Have you ever used Headspace? Headspace, the app.
I've heard of that. I've actually downloaded. I didn't really.
Okay, so 16-year-old Mercedes, 15, 14. Very young version of Mercedes. Where the enlightenment came from, I'm still not 100% sure, but I'm just so happy that Jinx.
Yeah.
It just so happened that my mom was going through her shift in life, you know, and trying to find herself and finding balance and being a single mom and having a teenage daughter and a little girl to take care of and still wanting to be a role model. And so one of the things that my mom always told, she always talked about these things called, I think they're called binaural beats or something. And she's like, you got to listen to them. They're really good. And I was like, no, I'm okay. But then she told me about meditation, and I found Headspace. And I think meditation, even in young children, grown adults, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. And I think Headspace is like I give Headspace a 10 out of 10 if you want to get into meditating. Oh.
No, I am. I like to
great.
meditate, man. It keeps me grounded. It keeps me present. It keeps me grateful, you know.
It definitely keeps you present. Because in order to meditate, you can't
lose yourself.
No, you have to be with yourself and feel all your fingers and your toes, feel all the aches and pains in your body and pinpoint them and find. And one of my favorite things that I remember from meditating was if you feel a thought come to you, acknowledge it. Don't just try to brush it off. Acknowledge it really quickly and then let it go.
Let it go. That's it. The moment you put action to it, then it becomes reality. But if you just let it go, you know, understand it doesn't really affect you until you put action to it. Because I used to have it all the time, man. Like, that's why I needed to stay grounded. I like to cold plunge. I like to breathe. Because, you know, for me, like, when it gets nerve-wracking sometimes because there's so much energy when it comes to these shows that I got to go and perform in front of thousands of people. And that energy that they're bringing to me, I'm just like, it's overwhelming sometimes. So, like, you know, being present and meditating to me is very important to keep doing my job. You know, because if I don't, man, I could lose myself in this thing. And, you know, I advise a lot of artists who are maybe getting to this or are in it and having this problem, just, stay focused and meditate. You know?
Yeah.
Stay present.
Prayer is a good form of meditation too. Having a faith of some sort, especially in the industry that we're in, I think is extremely important. Whether you're Mormon, Jehovah, Christian, Islamic, it doesn't matter. Just having something to believe in is huge. Something that you can run to that isn't drugs or alcohol or a party.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think that's absolutely huge, and in an industry that is circled around partying, majorly,
big time.
You know.
Yeah, I think it's great to have faith and a foundation. You know, a belief in something other than materialistic things. You know, because this
is only temporary.
I got to a point in my life where I was just like, I had everything that I ever wanted. You know, and I'm not saying that I have the most fanciest things, but what I'm saying is like what I thought and believed was success, I've accomplished everything that I ever thought possible. And when I got to these places, I just realized it was just another thing I wanted to climb, and I wanted more, I wanted more, and I wanted more. And I had to just realize, like, wait, what is this all about? You know, because this thing just keeps repeating itself. I make a goal, I accomplish a goal. I make another goal, I accomplish that goal. And I just keep going and wanting more and wanting more. So what is this really? What happens when it runs out? You know, and all this stuff is going through my head. So it's like, you know, you really got to just find your purpose and belief. You know, like it's got to be something more than just this materialistic things in life. You know, because it's not it.
You don't get to keep it at the end of the day. You don't
get to keep it at all. None of this belongs to you. You know, and when I realized that, I'm like, damn. Fancy car couldn't buy me happiness. A big house couldn't buy me happiness. Money couldn't buy me happiness. Fame couldn't buy me happiness. You know, a beautiful wife bought me happiness.
Good answer.
And the things that matter to me, like my wife and children, like that's really what brought me happiness. And I don't need to have money to have that. You know. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's the part in which, like, you know, in our daily lives, we recognize a lot of this stuff on a daily that all of this is temporary.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, so we appreciate it for what it is right now. I think in the last year, I feel like that has been our lesson, especially with God, is that we have to stay present as much as we can. Because in the industry we're in, we're thinking about the future every single day.
Every single day.
And
we're convicted by our past.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are we?
Yeah. So it's like you're either trying to prepare for the future or being convicted by your past, it's like it's just not the place to be.
So just being present is where it's at.
Where it's at, 100%.
Absolutely.
You know, and just accept the. I guess for me is like learn to grow and understand that there's a time for everything. You know, I like what Tom Hanks said, where everything. This too shall pass. Everything in life, it's like don't matter if times are good. Remember, this too shall pass. And when times are bad, remember, this too shall pass. So that's pretty much life. It's just seasons of change, you know. And how do you accept change and growth?
Oh, I like to say that I'm a chameleon. I love to say that I'm a chameleon. Like I adapt to whatever change happens, and I don't get me wrong. There's some changes that are extremely hard that I want to do the defensive thing, and I don't want to.
Longer seasons, yeah.
Yeah, and those are the longer seasons. But then after a while, you adapt to everything, and that's what I try to do. Is you try to find the good in a situation.
Yeah.
And even if you can't find the good in a situation, find something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to. That's it.
Something.
Yeah.
And if that thing never comes, be okay with that. And if it does come, be okay with that. So I would say when it comes to, the bigger...
I've literally seen you do this like a lot of times.
Yeah, I've shed my skin and came into new skin and then like a lizard. I'm not a lizard person though, but... I have my occasional, you know.
Do you? Oh my God.
All right.
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, so seasons can be real tough.
Yeah.
I like to just pray and write more music.
Yeah, you're like a turtle. You just float. You just go with it. Me, like I'll try to resist a little bit. I'll pull back just slightly.
Yeah.
Every single time. And you know that too.
Yeah.
It's like fighting the dog on the leash when it's just like, come on, let's go. No. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Oh my God, what was that?
Earthquake test.
Oh, okay.
Scary.
Yeah.
We have a fuller house this week with all of our in-laws, children.
It was Ozzy's first birthday.
It was his first birthday. We did such a great job.
Yeah.
I give us a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I always get nervous with when in-laws and family starts coming over because there's so much damn personalities coming in one place, you know. It gets crazy. What the heck is that?
I couldn't.
What is that?
I don't know.
Go check it.
You go check it. Sacrifice the wife.
No. Check it out.
There's nobody in here.
Really? There's nobody in here?
Hello?
Oh, must have been upstairs then. That's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy. You see that? You see how... Is it because I'm closer to the door?
I don't know. Whoever's coming is going to get you first.
Wow. We're trading spots next week.
No,
you know what's funny though? It doesn't matter where we go. I will I don't like this. I don't like facing the door. I like or having my back towards the door. I always have to, if we're in a restaurant, if we're at a hotel, like I have to be able to see the door at all times. Why? No idea. Actually, it's probably like a survival thing. Like a maybe something I learned from the Navy SEALs. I don't know.
Navy SEALs.
Navy SEALs. SEAL Team 6. Or is it 7?
But no, Ozzy's birthday.
Yeah. So our baby turned 1, and it was so funny because his theme was dancing fruit because he loves the Hey Bear sensory dancing fruit. And so the whole birthday party, there was fruits with faces everywhere, all over the place. I think we did an absolutely stellar job with how we decorated and everything. It was gorgeous. And even, who was it? I don't remember if it was one of our kids or if it was one of our friends' kids. I don't remember. But they were like, Auntie, you should be a party planner. And I was like, absolutely not. Not in a million years.
That's a stressful job.
That is a stressful. I was like, this was already too stressful as it is. And I'm the hardest client I know.
Oh, man. I've done that for years. Not planning parties, but
working with party
with
planners.
Party planners, yeah. I used to work with them all the time, and dude, oh man, that stuff was crazy. I'm so glad that I don't do that anymore.
Because getting you have to get the stuff on time. Yeah. You have to make sure the event is on time and everything is prepped and ready to go. And
if it doesn't go that way, they are the biggest sons of bitches you'll ever meet, man. You know, that's why I used to, I'm not saying everybody's like this, but there was some brides, man, like they were assholes to me. And
that's so crazy to me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I get you paid for the thing, but I don't understand treating people like crap.
Oh man. Not everybody was like that.
No, yeah.
There was a pretty big percentage of them.
There's a decent amount.
There's a decent amount that are like that, where everything has to go exactly the way they want it to, times and everything like that. And sometimes when I would be playing, and they wanted me to play longer, and I'm just tired. I don't want to play anymore. And they would just throw the biggest fit. I paid you. You gotta play some more. I'm like, what does our contract say? Yeah,
it says 60 minutes. Get out of my face. I am not
playing a single minute after it because I'm exhausted.
Oh my! That reminds me of a really funny story. Speaking of your exhaustion, so me and my dear friend, we went out recently. So
what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to say her name.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, we went out recently, and
I'll say it.
Well, there was a reason why I wasn't going to say it. But we went out recently, and she let me have kind of like a mom night out.
Yeah.
And which is absolutely needed. And we went to the baby party. We went to a friend's baby party. And as soon as we got there, the music had ended. And we had been teasing the dad. We were like, we know you have money, pay for more music. He's like, I paid for 2 hours. Well, pay for another one. Stop being cheap. And he was like, there's a DJ. And we're like, no, live music. Come on. And we're like talking to the band too. We're like, come on, one more song. Hana Ho. They're like, that was the Hana Ho. We're like, oh.
You two are just crazy together, man. I swear.
Oh, we're a blast in a glass together.
Handful, man. Fun. I gotta be drunker than you to be like, okay, I can handle this.
I don't even feel like drunk you can handle both of us. I feel like maybe one, but two of us at the same time is like, okay, just go do what you want.
What were you guys drinking then? Because at the end of the night, you look like you had a few.
I had a lot.
Yeah.
Had a lot.
What were you drinking?
Everything. High noons, tequila shots.
Oh, you were just going in.
Yeah, we were having a blast, and we were just going in on it. And then we even went to Ray's.
Ray's. So at home where I'm from, Maui, it's like if you're at that place, it's just like you're just trying to drink more.
Yeah.
Like nothing comes good out of that place after 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, luckily I was home at 12.
Oh. I stay at that motherfucker till 2 a.m.
Oh, I know. And it was so funny because when I had come home, that our kids were like, "You said you weren't going to come home late." I was like, "Guys, it's 11:30." They're like, "Yeah,
it's late to them, I guess.
It's late." And I was like, "Is that late?"
Not to Noah.
I was like, "Sorry. I'll try to be home earlier next time." See, but I'm a every once in a blue moon, like, go out, drink, have fun.
Right.
Because I think the last time went out, drink, and had fun was the 2 nights before Fiji's tribute concert. And that was in September. It's October. Okay, maybe like once a month.
You went out the night before?
Yeah, you went with us.
Oh, where was that?
You were with me.
Oh, my goodness.
We went to the secret spot. Do you remember going there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's in Oahu. That's not here.
Yeah. Fun spot.
Yeah, it's really nice. It reminded me. Was it called the one that? Well, it's not there anymore because Cirque is at the Beachcomber. But wasn't there? Is like the art gallery or the gallery? It was a bar.
I forget.
But it was pretty cute. It was nice. had lots of art and different things inside there.
Cool environment.
Very cool environment.
Yeah. And that was a fun time.
That was a fun time. And then, yeah, but I don't get to do that. I don't want to do it often, honestly. It's not. I'd rather just be at home, hanging out. Don't get me wrong. I love hanging out with my friends, but
yeah.
I'm one of those people where if I have, it's like popcorn in a movie or a night at the bar, I'm like, popcorn in a movie.
That's my shit right there. Mm-hmm. That's why even last night
I wanted to. I this morning when you told me what you did, I was ready to crash out. So get this. So I tell this man about a movie. You need to understand, he's seen every movie there is to see. So the fact that I showed him a movie that he had never seen before, I was stoked. I was like, "You've never seen this movie before?"
I am a big movie fanatic.
You are a movie fanatic. I love movies.
I've always been that way.
And so to find a movie you've never seen, I was like, finally! So then I was like, so the movie was The Old Guard.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it and you're into action, I would recommend go watch it. It's on Netflix. So you've never seen this movie, and so you went ahead and you watched the first one because I was like, the second one's out. And even Shane was like, what? There's a number 2? So we were super excited. And I was like, and he had asked me early on that day, like, we should watch a movie together and have like a little movie date night, just me and you. And I was like, really? And so I was like, he's like, you picked the movie, which I never get to do. So I was like, oh my gosh, what are we going to watch? You've watched everything. So then I figure out you've never seen The Old Guard. This fool, as I'm going to bed, he finishes Old Guard 1.
Yeah.
And goes right into Old Guard 2. And I am sleeping. Granted, this man wanted to have movie night and everything. I told him about this movie. I'm so hyped.
It was so good.
Starts the movie without me. This is diabolical on every level.
It was so good.
The betrayal. I feel more betrayed than Angie. Or Andy.
Andy, isn't it? It was a good movie, man.
Spoiler
alert. Plot was amazing.
Yeah, don't talk about it. They have to go watch it.
Oh yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, it's so good. Like,
did you finish 2 or did you just start it?
I started it. I went like, okay, I started. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Finger gun. What did you do?
I do want to watch the whole thing because the first one was so good that I'm like, okay, I want to see what happens in the second one. In the beginning of the movie, it really just starts off where it ended. So
which I love when they do that.
Oh, yeah.
Rebel Moon did that.
Yeah.
Rebel Moon was really good.
Yeah.
I liked Rebel Moon. It was like...
And that was what, like 3...
It was like
Dunes
movies? And Star Wars and another sci-fi movie that I can't think of had a baby, and it was great. Maybe like Avatar? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was... How is it? and sometimes in marriage that will happen.
Yeah.
Just
go with it.
You will be disappointed from time to time, and it will be over small things like movies.
Yeah. Then it'll be like, don't breathe on me. Then it'll be like,
go brush your teeth.
go brush your teeth. And I was like, oh god. No, but you watched the movies too. You just told me what I watched that movie. What was that one we was watching with? That's probably one of my favorite zombie movies.
World War Z.
World War Z.
That's the only zombie movie I can stomach.
Yeah, you're terrified of zombies.
It's an unrealistic fear that I have. Like, it goes not making it into heaven, zombies. It's like, you know what? There could be a probability that they become real and it's a thing. And I have always said, zombie apocalypse happens, take me out.
Oh my god.
Take me out. I don't want to live through that.
You wouldn't fight?
No.
Oh my god.
If the minute I hear of an outbreak, I'm finding a doctor friend and I'm going to sleep forever. Because no.
Even though our house is like protected by the Second Amendment, you still wouldn't fight?
Oh, I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm going to be like, wait, I'm done.
I'm just like, I'm throwing you one of my ARs. Like, just shoot this one, babe. Just throw the gun. No, what the fuck are you doing?
Aim for the head. Where? I'm just closing my eyes.
Looking like one of those fucking games.
The AR games?
No, yeah, there's Modern Warfare and shit. I could never play those fucking games. I could never play them. Every time I'm trying to shoot somebody, I'll just like pull the trigger and I'm just all over the fucking place. And I'm just like, yeah. And my son just stays still and just...
So my stepbrother was really good at those games. Like to the point where I thought he was in the game.
Yeah.
Like he would hide behind the walls, he'd crouch.
These kids blow my mind the way they play. When I got into Call of Duty, this was like back then, and I'm playing that thing. I'm trying to get good at it, right? And I'm just like, my friends told me you should play online. That's where you get good. So I'm like, okay. So I try to set up my stuff. I'm online.
Hey, chat.
Yeah. Then he's like, you gotta get earphones. Like, what? Okay, so I get earphones. I put them on, and then I'm like, okay, let's play. And then once you I guess you click this thing, and then a bunch of these people jump on. And so I'm like, oh shit, we got like about 16 people that's gonna play with us right now. So the game starts, and then that's when the microphone comes on. And I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be fun. And then these guys just start killing everybody. Killing the zombies, killing. Well, you can't kill me, but when you did the multiplayer where you could play against teams, these motherfuckers are just banging everybody, killing the game. And then they talk, and they're just like little fucking kids. These kids are like, they sound like they're fucking 8 years old. And it was like, die, bitch. And I'm just like, holy fuck, is your parents near you right now? He's like, I'm your daddy, motherfucker. And I'm like, what did you say to me?
If we ever heard our kids talk like that, we'd be like, get off the game.
Get off the game, right? I'm going to just whoop now. But,
go get the soap.
Yeah, that's what blew my mind.
Washing your mouth out. You kiss your mother with that mouth?
That blew my mind, man. But those kids were fucking good.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the hell? What do you do all day? Don't you got school or some shit? Don't you got to read a book?
I remember I had a friend who was really good at those games to the point where they could figure out if somebody was on a PC or if they were playing on like an actual game console.
Yeah, I didn't get that whole thing.
I
thought it was better to play on a
I thought so too.
Like there's guys who play on
a PC.
Yeah, which is like this laptop thing, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a whole entire desktop setup with the motherboard and everything. I want to get one for the kids.
I don't know shit about it.
Because we watch a few streamers and they play like the scary games. But I think what makes them like actually scary. Not only the graphics, but like a lot of these guys are wearing headphones like us and like have it blasting. So when something pops out and scares you, like it's in your ear. So it's like, rah! Oh my!
I trip. There's like grown men that are just into that.
But they're
stuff.
making so much money doing it.
And how is that?
Because Twitch will pay you for streams, and then you also get tips from people who watch you when you go live. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these guys, just based off of tips, make great money.
That's what T-Pain was saying.
Yeah, you make great tip money.
Yeah.
He makes more.
He makes more playing video games than he does in the actual music business.
Which is amazing.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Well, for him, it's like you're watching your favorite artist play a video game.
Yeah.
And you see a side of them that you wouldn't see if it wasn't for...
I believe Max Holloway does that too.
He streams?
I think so. I seen him on I seen him on his social media that he's
That's
playing
cool.
games. I don't know if he's making money off of it or whatever, but
yeah.
I think
it's like a fun little thing that some people do where they just get on and you can interact with your chat and stuff. They can interact with you. Yeah. And even...
Oh, and that's what I catch our kids doing. It's like, what the... They're like up at 1 o'clock in the morning watching people play video games.
Yeah. Or make video games.
I'm like, why don't you guys go put a camera on and go play video games?
I try to ask them and they're like, no, I don't want to. I'm like, you don't have to put your face. You can just sit there and talk. And I'm like, no. I want to watch somebody play and have fun.
You like video games?
I
never really seen you play video games.
I wouldn't say I'm a big gamer. I wouldn't put me in that category. Maybe I used even then, no.
I'm not into like the whole like I got kind of into Call of Duty. I don't know about those storyline ones like where there's like dragons and stuff like that. I never got into that.
I tried to get into the God of War. Mm-hmm. And it was a really great storyline. I wish I could just watch the whole storyline through. Just because I was like, this would be better as a movie, not as a video game.
I seen you play that one.
Yeah, and the bear kills me every single time. I can't get past the bear. So I gave up, and I was like, you know what? It's not life or death if I can't get through this game.
I'm an old school like gamer. Like I'm into like the Marios and
Smash Bros.
And stuff like that. Or I'll do some ESPN. Like I gotta have like the Madden and stuff. Like I like those games. You know.
I like our hunting game.
Oh yeah, the hunting game is fun.
Our hunting game is so fun.
Yeah, I like it.
It's the closest thing to a dog that I'm gonna get right now.
I played that game when my mother was in this house. 2 months before she passed. That was like we used to take care of Mom. So the ending of my mom's life, she wanted to live. I wanted to take care of her, so she stayed in the house with us. And she didn't want to go to no hospice. She didn't want to go to no old folks' home. She wanted to be with her family. So we agreed to, bring her home, and we'll take care of her instead of the hospital. So we did that, and oh man, that was some of the craziest.
Oh, I have the funniest videos.
Craziest times of my life.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm bringing that up is because
that was one of the games.
Yeah, that was one of the games that we liked to play when my mom was here.
And it's one of the ones that, because it would be extremely late nights.
Yeah.
Early mornings.
We had to watch my mother for 24/7. 24/7.
Yeah, to make sure she was good.
So my cousin would come over here and take care of her a lot through like the graveyard shift. So like we would take care of her all day. And then when it came to 1 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the morning, my cousin would be here, and or we'd hire nurses, but we'd be right here, with her.
Yeah, we didn't leave this house.
We didn't leave this house for 2 months straight. No, and I remember that time. I don't know if you guys listening have parents and everything like that passed away or are not or still alive, but when they get older, I feel like that's my responsibility as a son. It's like to take care of the ones who took care of you. When I was born, my mom always told me that. It's like, hey, it's my job to take care of you. And I grew up my mom was a single mother, and she later on got married, but like most of her life, you know, she was on her own taking care of us. And I was like, I never forgot that as I got older and she needed me. I was, man, you wiped my butt when I was younger and now I got to wipe yours, Mom. And that's life. And I think that if you are a son or a daughter, I think that's the way it should be, you know, where your parents take care of you and then one day you take care of your parents. And that was one of the greatest, you know, even though it was hard times, I never bonded with my mother more than I did during that time. And one thing I was telling my brother Mikey, you know, I had this, because it wasn't easy, you know.
Oh no, it was
not easy taking care.
Even hospice told us what you guys are doing. Not a lot of people will do.
'Cause I don't know how to. I'm not a nurse.
I'm not a nurse either.
We're just winging it, man. Like we're just trying.
We were just hoping for that. I mean, every single day we were calling hospice, and I'm like, "Hi, Mercedes," and I'm like,
"So what do you do when this happens? Yeah. What do you do when this happens? What do you do when this happens?" I didn't know what the hell I was doing, man.
Yeah,
but
I didn't either.
You just gotta step.
But
up.
guess what? If it ever, God forbid, happens again, and we have to take care of one of our family members like that, we know what to do.
We know what to do.
We got it.
And there was a time where I had to step out because my mom was just driving me nuts, man. She was like, because my mom, as you know, like she has a way of just like punking me.
Oh, the day.
She just will like, I want this. Get over here and get me this. You know, I'm just, yes, ma.
Yeah.
And it's funny because
the day she had her surge of energy, I was like, I need you to just let me step out for a second, okay? Because the demand she was making, man. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna fulfill this. I'm panicking.
Yeah.
She wants a lawyer. She wants her nails done. I'm like, how do I do these? She needs it today.
She needs it right now. She's
yeah.
Like, I want a TV. I want this clean. I'm like, Ma, just relax. You know. And I had to step out. And one of the times my brothers was here, and he was just like, Dogs, I promise you, you will not regret this. You know, and like this will be with you for the rest of your life. And then I didn't realize. Because I was so like just drained. I was like, I can't do it no
not
more.
getting
Like,
we had a brand new baby at this point.
A brand new baby, and I'm like,
it was
so hard.
4 months old, 5 months old.
That's why I'm props to all those nurses and ones who work hospice.
Oh yeah, man, shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing.
Animals,
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
Every single day, doing like 10, 20 patients a week. Yeah,
that's crazy, man. I barely could do it one. You know?
Yeah.
And, but no, my brother told me, he's like, hey, promise you won't regret it. And it wasn't until she passed, I realized, like, yeah, I didn't regret that
I don't regret it at all.
I don't care how wild she made me or, you know, how drained I was, I would do it again. Mm-hmm. You know,
the sleepless nights and the early mornings.
That's my one and only mother. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do it. You know.
Yeah, but that hunting game is what kept us alive
a
lot of the time. So the hunting game was one of those things where at 3 a.m., it's like, I gotta find the moose. Where's the freaking
we
moose?
try to slip away and play the game, and then
he go over.
And she's like getting off her bed, just looking at us like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah,
nothing. I want a water. Okay, Ma, come in. You know, that's, and you know what's crazy about that time? You know, I know it's all God's timing, but I'm just like, man, everything happened within that 2 months. Like, I literally got off of tour from Australia.
We picked up Mom from the hospital.
Yeah, I jumped right out of the plane, landed in Maui. From the plane, I went straight to her house. And we talked, and she looked very skinny. You know, the cancer had eaten her all the way to her bones, pretty much. And I said, okay, Mom, you need anything, I'll take care of it. I went home, and she calls me that morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning. She's like, son, take me to the ER right now. So I drive all the way up country, pick her up, take her back to the ER. And I stayed with her from that time when I got off the plane. And then I knew that I had 2 months, but I didn't think she was going to live that long. You know, I didn't think she was going to survive 2 months.
And they told us.
Yeah, they told us.
They told us she had weeks.
Weeks. So I started like, you know, Ma, do you want to fight this, or do you want to not? You know, you want to just go peacefully, you know? And she's like, no, I want to fight it. So I'm like, okay, I got 2 months. You know, I got to hit back on the road. And
oh yeah, because where did we have to go?
we had to go to I forget but there was another tour that I had to do.
Yeah.
I think it was the West Coast one. The last one.
It was the West Coast.
Yeah, it was the West Coast we had to do.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy on the timing, because the moment I got back from Australia, I had a 2-month time to just relax and chill. And the whole time I was taking care of my mother, you know. And right when I was, you know, it was like the week of where I had to go to tour, and she was still alive.
We had to go to Alaska. That's what it was.
Oh, Alaska, yeah.
We had to go to Alaska, and I was supposed to go visit, because you had to go to the Today Show. See, it's coming back to me now.
I remember. That's when I did the Today Show. Yeah. But it was just crazy on the timing, where I think she knew it. She was just like...
Well, we had been talking about it, and I was adamant. I was like, if I'll stay, and I don't stay back for any tour, but you come I always come. And so I was like, I'll stay back. You give me the word, I'll stay back. I'll take care of her, make sure nothing happens to her. Yeah.
But it was my mother too. I wanted to be there.
And I know you, absolutely.
So I was trying to even say during that week, I was like, listen, I might have to cancel this tour. I might have to cancel these shows, because I'm not leaving my mom. You know, like I don't care. These tours, these shows can wait. I want to be there for my mother. And it wasn't, that's why I feel like she knew it. Like, she literally passed away the night before we had to leave.
2 nights.
Or 2 nights before we had to leave, yeah. And then, so she passed away. You know, we celebrated her life, and then
we had to go.
And it was just crazy on that timing.
It was crazy on the timing. And I think also, too, for us, the grief, like, we still go through it from time to time, because obviously we miss her. Yeah. And she was here with us all the time. And I think for us, because we took such good care of her, and we spent the time with her, and it didn't hit us in a way where it was like, oh my gosh, she's gone, we're never going to see her again. No. Like, it was like, no, like, I felt like we were happy with, like you said, we did our best. Yeah. We were happy with everything that we did for her. And we knew that there was nothing more we could have done besides make her comfortable.
Yeah.
And I know that was hard for you as a son to, because cancer is a hell of a sickness.
Oh, man. And she had the worst one. She had
pancreatic cancer.
And I've heard that's the worst cancer pain you can deal with right there.
Oh, absolutely. And she had already had nerves cut. She had her...
She was a fucking animal.
Was it her gallbladder or her pancreas removed? She had something removed. And then she had more nerves cut and things cauterized.
It blew my mind how much pain she could endure. Like, you know, this woman, like, lived like that for a year and a half. I thought she would have been gone earlier. That's why I remember being on the tour bus praying. Remember that? Like, I'm just praying. I want to see my mom before she goes, you know?
And God blessed us with being able to take care of her for as long as we were. And it was crazy, too, how, you know, the doctors and the nurses would come in, and they were like, she has days. She has a week. It's coming anytime. And it's like 2 months later, it's like, she's still trucking on. Is she getting better, or
they were tripping?
And it was funny because part of me, because she would mess with us.
Oh yeah.
So part of me was always like, is she really fine?
I think
she just wants us to take care of her.
Yeah. She's gonna come live with us.
I was like, I can understand it though, but I was just like, are you messing with me right now?
No, that was a crazy time. But I miss that. I miss my mom.
Oh, I miss her too. It's weird not having, like, doing Ozzy's birthday and not having her here. It was crazy. Man. It was weird. Yeah, it was because weird. Like, she was at my baby shower, and she's always at all the kids' birthday parties, and so that was just different for sure. You know,
I'm sure there's a lot of people listening that can relate to that, because it's like, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that lost their parents, you know what I mean? And it's not an easy thing, man. It's never. You know, and you can try to be strong, and you're just, it's never gone. Like, it's just a pain that you just have to endure and just know that it's a part of life, you know. When I get my moments, man, where I just miss her like crazy, or something, like I'm cooking something and I'm like, oh, that was my mother's recipe. I wish that she was here to just tell me how wrong I am. I'm making this thing. You know, she was, no, you gotta put the onions before this, and you gotta put this before that.
Like when I made chicken papaya, I was like, man, I wish she was still here so she could try this and tell me like what's missing and what's not missing. I mean, you told me, but
her sabal was the one though.
Yeah, her sabal, her pork sabal.
Yeah, pork sabal, and that thing was like, she would get me to leave bars for that sabal.
I know.
It's like, son, I made you this. You want to come over? I'll be on my way. I'm coming.
I'm on the way right now.
I got the boys with me too. We're all enjoying. I made a big pot and we're good.
Yeah. No, I miss her.
No, yeah, I miss her like crazy, man. But
that was a and especially for our marriage, was
kept us strong.
Was a strong one because we really had to rely on each other.
Yeah, 100%.
And each other's strength, and making sure that, you know, we had our mental health and also like our regular health, because, you know, having 5 kids, taking care of somebody who is going through the journey of passing, and then working a 24/7 job is, oh man, it's difficult. And then a brand new baby. Yeah, it's hard, but we made it through. We had our little scruffles here and there. And a lot of it was just, it wasn't even like, it was more towards the care for mom. Like making sure, because I remember you, because I was like, we need to make her comfortable. And I know that's not what she wants. And I know that was really hard for you to do, because it was the battle of what she wants versus what she needs.
Yeah.
And I know that for me and you, that's where we clashed.
Yeah.
Is because I was like, she needs to be able to relax, and you're like, but that's not what she wants.
Yeah.
So, and that was I feel like that was one of our biggest fights that we had ever gone through. And I was like, I hope you don't think that I'm trying to take your mom out or anything like that. I was like, but that was a really hard time, and being that that's not my mom, and I know that it's a touchy subject for you, and so it was a hard thing to kind of maneuver with, you know, having so many feelings involved in it being your mom, and me trying to be really careful of that, but still make sure that both of you got what you needed, and especially her, because man, I was up every night on freaking YouTube watching hospice nurses. Like, what's going on? What is this phase that we're going through right now?
No, I remember that like it was yesterday. Yeah, you know, it was a rough time. But those rough times make strong people, and we definitely got stronger from that point. You know. But still work in progress.
We still are a work in progress.
In case you didn't know, we are still a work in progress.
In case you didn't know.
We are still a work in progress, guys. But that is our time, I believe.
I think so. I think we went over the limit on this one.
No, it's all good.
Well, we will be back with you guys hopefully really soon.
Yeah. So if you like the podcast, right?
Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know what you want to talk about, too. Yeah. If there's anything in particular maybe we haven't touched on, or maybe you want more information about.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about hospice care, because I know nothing. Don't ask me about video games either, because
apparently we know nothing.
We know nothing about that, too. But let us know what you guys want us to talk about, or maybe a guest in particular you would like to see on the podcast. Yep. And we will do our best to make that happen. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, my dear.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
God bless you. Bye-bye. Be kind to one another.